said I bought you. Yeah, we should roll a pound and count it. Yeah, look at all these heads that I bought you. Yeah, come and help me mount them. Won't stop till my driveway got a fountain. I done quit so many jobs, you would think that I'm a quitter. Really, I need quick cash, I just need it quick fast. So I hit that field till that kid got that big stash. Shit.
You already know what it is. You're listening to the Urban Product. It's your boy DME.
It's your boy Cozy Rich.
It's your girl Imani.
How's everybody doing today?
Living my best life per usual. You know how it be. You know what I mean? I'm in this nice new crib. Cozy, got my own room, big as hell. Y'all can't tell me shit, so I'm living like a king right now. So I'm living my best life.
New background. My man used to live in a dungeon. No bullshit. Previously,
I used to live in a trap, bro.
Nah, previously in your past episodes, you just look at his background. Looked like my man was in a dungeon, but now he leveled up in his own crib.
I wish
I had the applaud button for you, but you know
the viewers grew with me. You feel me? That's all that matters. The viewers grew with me. They got to see this progression firsthand.
Word. Imani, how have you been?
Yeah. How about y'all?
I'm good. I'm tired. I just started a new job at a bank.
Ooh, what you doing?
A little bit of everything, but I don't do. Wait, what?
The way you said was just funny.
You
know, Devin loving it. You know, Devin.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, as soon as he asked, what did you do? She was like, my fault. Continue.
Devin an asshole. If you're not
ready.
No,
that was just like some TV shit. That was like a TV moment right there. Go ahead, continue.
Don't kill me. No, I'm pretty much doing all the basic stuff, transfers, loan payments. I don't do any of the loan stuff though. That's like on a whole different level. But I'm okay.
If I need to get my finances together, like can I pull up?
Yeah.
What bank? What bank?
Oh no! Keep you safe. Keep the streets safe. Keep the streets safe.
Right. I don't want no one pulling up my job. I'll message it to you, but like.
I got you.
I mean, there's mad banks, but I hear it.
Keep the streets safe.
How about you, Dev? What you been on?
Right.
I got back to work too. Like my first day back was on Monday.
Okay.
And with all the social distance guidelines that they got set up, I don't really know how the rest of the summer is about to be looking. But they scheduled me. I was off for 4 months. So I said
I was off for 4 months.
I gotta go back. Like they say, it's time to go back, and I'm like, damn. I guess I gotta go back.
It's like you're grateful, but it's like fuck at the same time.
Yep.
Facts. But the way I'm thinking about it now, I'm just like, yo, if the second wave is really a thing, like if the second wave is a real thing, I think it's best for me to just stack up all my bread again now, because when this first happened, I was not prepared for it. You feel me? I was not prepared for that shit.
I don't think anyone was, bro.
Yeah, but now this gives me a chance to like kind of prep myself for the second outbreak. Because who knows if the second is going to be worse than the first.
Most
so all we can do is get ready.
You got to think about it. If there's a second outbreak and we know like it's coming, you got to think it's going to be worse than the first because we know it's coming.
Exactly. But like in terms of how lenient unemployment was to all of us this time around, like who knows if they're still going to be as active comes the second wave. You feel me? That's why if I'm allowed to work now and I'm getting some type of bread off of it, I might as well stack all my shit because I don't know what's going to come.
Bro, my thing is, like, yeah, there's gonna be a second wave, but you know how many people are about to get evicted? Like, you know how that rent moratorium is coming to an end? Like,
I'm hip. Like, I'm hip.
Yeah, they put it. You know, Imani's like, what? Nah. So they like, I think the federal government put like a rent moratorium over landlords. Like, you can't evict until like the end of July or something. And like, people are gonna need to pay all that money from all the like missed payments for rent, which is like 3 months, I'm assuming, at once, which is kind of impossible since no one was fucking working. So mad people are about to get evicted, and I feel really bad about that. Mm-hmm. On top of this second wave shit, on top of Trump trying to send people to school, like, yo, yeah, this world is fucked up, bro. Well, America is, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going back.
Why'd you put the peace sign up?
Cause I ain't going back. My school's trying to do the same crap. I would love to see who's actually gonna go back.
Bridgewater's trying to have people on campus.
Yeah.
They said that they were going to have a majority of their classes online, but if you have like a lab or something, then yeah, that'd be like lecture style courses.
Which is majority of the school. So
That is a good point. Everyone has to take a lab.
you all have to take a lab.
Yeah, everybody has
You're
to
just
take a
telling us
lab.
to stay on campus.
Well, at some point you got to take a lab, not every semester, but I hear what you're saying.
But what's fucked up with all that is like, even with all that going on, if you're not having students on for a majority of the year, because who knows what the spring semester is going to be looking like. But if you're not going to have the students on campus for a good majority of the year, you should not be charging the same amount for your students to attend the campus. You feel me? I'm just like, I feel like if everyone's getting fucked in terms of money,
they should too.
Should take a hit as well. You feel me?
Yeah, they ain't trying to do that, as you can see. They're probably charging full price or even more for these online classes, which is insane.
Online classes are $100 extra.
And do you see how, like, I don't know if they're going to be more prepared for it now, but do you see how bad online schooling has been, like, for the spring semester just this past semester? Like, people were like, yo, that transition to online schooling was so awful. Like, some professors had no idea what they were doing, or like people weren't even pulling up to the Zoom classes and shit like that. So I'm like, yo, if people are paying that much money for like that type of shit, hey, that's not like a true college experience to me.
Do you even think people should be going back to schools though?
I mean, if people are,
I think about it, like schools in Florida and Texas are going back next month. Do you think they should be doing, like, I feel bad for teachers, bro. Like, what?
Yeah, I don't think they should. I don't think they should.
Especially like kids in like elementary school and middle school, like how active they are and like how close together, and you know what I mean? Like kids don't listen. And they say there's social distancing in school. Like, what?
Yeah.
You can barely get kids to listen to you as is. I really don't understand how this is gonna work.
Yeah, for kids, I feel like it should either be the online schooling or homeschooling. And then for higher education, I think it should just stick to online schooling. And I don't know, I feel like they should learn from the top online schools, you feel me? Because there's a lot of people that get their bachelor's and their master's strictly off online. So if they can do it, I feel like we can do it too. We just got to adapt to the situation and the scenario at hand. But that means you also got to get professors qualified enough to run a course online. You feel me?
They ain't paying for that.
Honestly, speaking, like, I don't mind online courses. I've been doing it for the past, majority of my classes for the past 2 years have been online courses. So I have no problem with. The only issue is that the people who actually, or the teachers who usually don't do online courses and those that had to switch over, they didn't have any time to do it, one. Two, I feel like most of the teachers didn't care to do it either. Like, even my sister's teachers, like, they really went and, like, either they took that L and spent the bread for just some whatever online template they could find, or it was just like, you know, F it, you guys just have an AA, and I have my free time, we'll just call it what it is. And I'm pretty sure a lot of teachers are still going to do the same thing this semester. So it's like, at this point, everyone's just passing college, like, at this point, because it's like,
I'm actually really grateful that I graduated college a year before this happened, because I would be so fucking heated if I was in school right now, especially because of the bread situation at most.
Yeah.
Like, the tuition, like, that better be cut in half at least.
And
room and board, I wouldn't be living on campus. Fuck a room and board.
Now, and another way to think about it is like all the people that are working during the pandemic and like the students that are paying their own way through school. You feel me? Like imagine you were somebody like me that was just unemployed for 4 months, and now I got to pay my way through school, and it's this online bullshit. You feel me? I feel like a lot of people can get discouraged that way. A lot of people can get frustrated, get like mad anxiety over all that shit. because now you can't even pay your way through school. But if you are paying your way through school, you think you can use that money to some other shit during this pandemic. But now you're just staring there. Now you're just staring at your laptop for an hour with some professor trying to figure out how to move on to the next slide. You feel me? It's like,
anything, this is like exposing schools for like how.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like how much a scam college is. Because like most of the shit online, you can find online anyway. Like in online classes, you can find dead ass everything on Google. You know what I mean? Like, so it's really just exposing like the quality of education of like we have in America and in online classes. I can't speak for like the Ivy League schools, you know what I mean? Like what do they do online? But from what I've experienced in the online class, and I'm pretty sure from what Imani's been saying and what I've heard from other college age students and people who are currently in college, online is a joke. You can teach yourself that shit. So
yeah.
What is the price of college? Is it really worth it?
And you think with everything that we know about the coronavirus, you think, you know, it makes sense not to go to school, but Trump is trying to get us in this fall.
Because it's a business. It's business.
No, it's not business. It's not business. It's politics. It looks good for him if he gets people working before the election in November.
And he got schools open by the election.
That's what I mean.
Because think about it, if he doesn't, if like by election time comes and people are still not in school, the economy is still shit, everyone's going to blame Trump. Everyone is blaming Trump. You know what I mean? So it's going to be harder for him to get votes. But if people are going back to school, the economy is getting better. The economy for him is the stock market. So if the stock market is getting better, then it's going to look good and people are going to vote for him early. So that's really what it is.
Well, with all that being said, that's why it is very important to vote, guys. It is very important to vote this upcoming election. Because it's great. It's also crazy that the second outbreak is going to happen around that time, too. It's just like, I feel like a lot of things are just set into motion in the universe, and it's scary. But it's
I'm just happy.
Yeah, what's up?
I was about to say, like, I'm just happy that I can't vote for your mans anymore.
Who's my mans?
Your mans, Ye?
Get the fuck out of here. That's not my mans, bro.
That's not your mans anymore?
I'm not, bro. That's not my mans. That's not my mans. Great artist. He makes amazing music. College dropout all the way to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy. Classics. All the way up to Watch the Throne. Classics. But he went through a midlife crisis. In the form of saying he's going to run for president, in the form of
that's what that is.
Not a choice, in the form of MAGA hats. Kanye's been going through some shit, bro. Kanye's been going through some shit. So that's not my man's for that reason alone. But he did make the world go crazy about last week when he announced that he was running for president. And it's crazy because like the whole world went crazy. And the only way he announced it, and I wasn't really convinced by the announcement. How he announced it was off of a tweet. He just tweeted some shit and said, "Oh, I'm going to be running for president," and that made the whole world go crazy.
Because he knows what kind of power and influence he has.
Off of a tweet, bro. I was like, y'all actually believe the dude?
Bro, you see Donald Trump, how he be tweeting? You see the power of tweets. That's all I got to say. You see the power of tweets. The American president himself does it.
Oh, no, facts. Trump, I will say, has
King
probably
of Twitter.
been the president that has utilized social media the best. He's probably the only president that has utilized social media the best to his advantage. It is sickening. But, yeah, now sources say that Kanye actually isn't running for president. I don't think he ever was, but they're saying Kanye is no longer running for president. So what do we think about just that whole thing in general? Do we think it was Kanye trying to get black votes away from Trump? Do you think it was just trying to confuse people? The fact that Breonna Taylor's murderers still haven't been arrested yet? Do you think it's just an album rollout? What do y'all think?
It was just attention. Kanye needed attention real quick.
I agree.
Simple as that. you know, he egotistical. So I don't think much of it. When he tweeted it, I didn't really care because I'm like, I wouldn't vote for you even if you were being serious. And because we're so close to the election, I was like, what is this dude doing? If anything, he'd be fucking up like the votes because he'd be taking votes away from Trump and Biden.
Mm-hmm.
And people, like, you're still going to try to vote for Bernie, low-key. So people are going to do that as well as vote for Trump and then Kanye West. Trump already got his base. So that's just taking votes away. Waste of time. So glad he's out.
Guys, who do you think the black vote's going to? Like honestly, if you guys could give like an honest opinion, who do you think the black vote's going to?
Biden.
Without a chance?
Without a doubt, yes.
I mean, yeah, without a doubt.
Yes.
I feel like some people still might do Bernie. Because he's not out, right? He's
not out. He's going to be on the ballot.
He's just not campaigning no more, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like some people probably still vote for Bernie just to see what happens. But majority of the people are just going to vote for Biden because they don't want Trump. So.
I feel like that's how we fucked up last time, voting for
that's exactly how we messed up last time.
Yeah, I feel like that's how we fucked up last time, voting otherwise just to see what would happen. You feel me? So that's why with that being said, I'm like, hey, yo, like, before it seemed like Biden was easily getting, like, the black vote, but, like, now it's just like, I don't know. Like, no side is campaigning for the black vote that well right now. So I'm like, hey, yo, I don't know who's going to get voted for. Or, like, if it's the same fiasco as the last election where people just didn't vote. That's why that's why it's really important for everybody to go vote this year, guys. Like, we were punished for 4 years for our mistakes. We were punished for 4 years for our mistakes.
We can't take another 4.
Who's our mistakes? No, I just want you to clarify. Imani never votes. She voted one time for somebody she didn't want to vote for. And I wasted my time waiting in line for 2 hours in the rain.
Yo, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't want to talk about this voting shit. Can we talk about the next topic? Because
everybody go vote. But yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, we can talk about the next topic.
Jada's entanglement.
Yeah. Facts. What's it called? That is a big example of somebody that needed to they needed to vote before getting married. Let's just say that, bro.
I want to say this.
Oh my God.
She has a TV show or a Facebook show designated for relationships and giving relationship advice and giving people advice on life.
Yeah, I was about to say that's the better way to describe it.
And she herself is a complete and utter hypocrite.
I will say this though.
I'm listening.
Before you start, let me say this. Her first half, and Devin can attest to this, it was lit episodes. Then when she was trying to worry about her getting like clout or whatever, then it started to go trash. So I agree with you there. But go on.
I can attest to that.
As I was saying, she a hypocrite. My opinion, for people that don't know, August Alsina, Jada Pinkett-Smith had a little ting back in the day. Will Smith was hip to it apparently. And first of all, he looked hurt when they were talking about it. Like, he looked hurt. 10 minutes. And then like she tried to call it an entanglement when he called it a relationship. She was just avoiding his questions or not being straightforward. And I really, you know what I mean? She just looked like a hypocrite to me. Like, how do you have a TV show based on everything you're doing the complete opposite of right now? You know what I mean? So.
Let's call it what it was. They broke up for a little bit because they said they separated.
Bro, they're not even in a relationship. They're just life partners.
Yeah, but hold on. They said they broke it off. They separated for a little bit. Will said he did what he had to do. Jada clearly did what she had to do.
Right.
The problem was Will was able to keep his side quiet, and Jada fumbled her side and couldn't keep her side quiet. So this whole entanglement issue, I'm just like, like Shorty just got caught up. Shorty got caught up. And what sucks is like that shit happened like when Jada said that shit happened like 3-4 years ago, I was like, oh damn, I thought that shit happened like recently, because when they brought like August Alsina on the Red Table Talk the first time, I was like, that didn't feel like that was 3-4 years ago. That felt like it was kind of recent. So I don't know, but that whole situation is crazy. I'm like, yo, Shorty, like what type of midlife crisis were you going through at the time? You feel me? Where you got somebody like August Alsina pulling up to the crib. This is your son's friend. You know how crazy that sentence is? Imagine this, right? You bring your mans to the crib.
Mm-hmm. I mean, in his defense, he thought he was getting advice. Like, I don't even want to. In his defense, he really thought he was getting advice. He got like taken advantage of. When you think about it, he was a vulnerable young man going through a lot, going to an older figure for advice, mentorship,
Jada
guidance, and she guided him into her vagina. So,
not just any older figure, Jada Pinkett-Smith.
Like I said, she guided him into her vagina. Imani, you look like you got a lot to say, but you're just holding something back.
I don't. No, I'm not holding it. I'm just taking like whatever you guys are saying in. Like I agree with it, and I'm just sick by this whole thing in general because it didn't need to happen. Like first off, Hollywood itself.
She said first off, she going off. I like you.
Hollywood itself is gross, okay? Like, gross in the sense where when it comes to sex, when it comes to fucking, they do everything and anything. They have stores for anything and everything that they want to do down there. So I feel like we all knew behind closed doors, like, something was going on. Because for him to, even though he was friends with Jaden, out of all of the friends that Jaden and, what is Shorty's name? Willow. None of them were that close with the family, or at least out in public like August was. So obviously there was something going on. Like Devin said, Shorty just got caught up. I personally don't think they needed to go on a whole Red Table Talk and speak their truth, because regardless, we all knew what it was. She was older. He was younger. He was getting poom. She was getting dick. He was emotional. She was emotional also. And that just equals a whole bunch of messiness. I didn't need to know what the hell. I didn't even watch it until, what day is it? Wednesday, Monday, the whole Red Table Talk. It wasn't that important. Mans was sick, but he was only sick because he had to sit there with her the whole time.
I know, that's the crazy part.
Shit. Like,
I was like, yo, you gotta admit, Will is a real ass nigga for doing that, bro. Will is a real ass nigga for doing that. Bro, one, because if that shit happened to me, I would have been like, oh,
he's a better man than me.
That shit out. You gotta go clean that. Clean
up. He's a better man than me, definitely. I can say that for a fact.
Will is a better man than me. Go clean up your mess. But at the same time, I'm like, well, shout out to Will for like all this shit coming to light, and he's still like, yeah, I'm gonna still hold you down though and shit like that. I'm like, that's real. That's real. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'll ever be able to understand, you know, that type of like love. But like,
I don't want to.
Yo. It's also another thing where I'm just like, okay.
I don't want that type of love, bro.
I know I'm hip, but then here's another thing. Like, when you're at that point in your life, and your family is that far along, and you have this much success towards each other, like, would y'all view the situation differently if y'all are at that point, or if it's still just like, nah?
I mean, it's easier to not give a fuck what people think, definitely, because I got all this money. Like, fuck you.
No, I'm talking about in terms of the way they live their life, like their lifestyles. You feel me? Like if your spouse had this entanglement, you feel me? Would you be?
I understand it once again. Like, I understand what they have. Like I said, they call themselves life partners and shit. You know what I mean? Bad relationships till the end, I guess, for life, whatever. Like, I don't think they see the relationship the way we see a relationship, and that's completely
that's
fine.
what I'm saying.
That's completely
like
fine, and we will never understand.
Like,
we will never understand it, and I'm not gonna try to understand it.
Nope.
So I'm just keeping it. I'm like real shit. I'm gonna keep it a buck like that because that shit is way too complicated. That shit's way too messy. They seem comfortable with it. Like, so fuck it. If they're comfortable, I'm gonna let it rock. I never really gave a fuck, to be honest. But yeah.
Also, I feel like for all you know, they could still be having, certain things on the side. So it's like at this point,
I think they probably still do.
Why does it matter? Like, August was just the only reason why we know because August is hurt. Okay.
Nah, he was promoting his album.
He was promoting his album. Yeah.
That's how it started.
Yeah, this is an album tour. This is all on the album tour.
Oh, and then Angela got messy and then asked a question. Okay.
Yep.
And we gotta admit, that is a nasty way to promote an album. That is a nasty way to promote an album.
Hey, it works.
We had Will and Jada just minding their business, yo. They were minding their business. And August just aired their whole shit out.
That's what
sounds
you
like
get.
a nigga. Sounds like a nigga. It's whatever, though. They messy. Fuck it. Mind their business and go on. And then we go from one messy situation into another messy situation. Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez got caught up in LA the other day. You feel me? Apparently, Tory got arrested for having a gun in the car. Megan Thee Stallion apparently got shot in her foot, which she was then escorted to the hospital where she had to get the bullets removed from her leg. But we don't know the whole story. We don't know the whole story with that situation. But apparently, what had the internet going crazy was the fact that they put my man's stats out there, bro. They put my man's stats out there. They said he was 120 pounds, standing at a tall height of 5 foot and 3 inches.
That's my height.
That's crazy.
Just so you know.
Huh?
That's my height, just so you know. Not even, but it's close to my height, so.
And Imani is not tall, guys.
I'm really not.
Hey, yo, because he be talking a whole lot of shit for a nigga that's 5'3".
But we respect that.
If you ain't have money, bro, he be getting bullied with that big ass forehead of his. Oh my God, yo! Shout out to him for the fact that he can sing and rap. Like, shout out to him. If he couldn't do that, it would be so slow. But I respect it.
I guess for Battle of the Short Niggas, it's between him and Jacquees.
Jacquees is losing that every time. Tory beat him. I'm dead. It's crazy because I seen him in concert, and he didn't even look that short, but it makes sense.
Yeah. It's crazy because before, when the story initially came out, it just came out that Megan got cut by glass. But then she came out with a statement today saying that she was actually shot in the foot or shot in her leg in an attempt on her life. And then the fact that Tory was found with a gun, we're like, was Tory maybe shooting back at whoever was shooting at them, or was Tory somehow involved? Or was Tory somehow involved? We don't know. Like, now I'm like, hey, yo, I kind of want to know the full story on that shit whenever they can talk about it. You feel me?
I kind of want to see Tory and Megan stand next to each other.
Don't do that.
Megan's taller than Tory. We know this. She's a stallion for a reason.
She's bigger than Tory too, bro.
Weighs more than Tory too.
She definitely do. Megan don't weigh no 120.
Facts. I was literally, once I saw that shit the other day, I was like, this nigga Tory probably be getting piggyback rides from Megan.
This nigga Tory could dead ass sit on her ass.
Because she got something you can sit on. That's a fact. But hey, we just hope Megan, goes through a speedy, full recovery, gets back out there to making music. She dropped.
I definitely want to hear that story too, like you said.
Yeah, I do want to hear that story and like the truth. I'm waiting for the next quarantine radio. That's a fact. Because the next time my IG says Tory Lanez is going live, I'm tuning into that shit to hear the story. You feel me? Immediately. Immediately. Did you guys hear that 2-pack that he put out over the weekend? Those 2 songs that he dropped?
No, I didn't.
One of them. Which one was it? What's the name? Crap.
Staccato.
Yeah, that one.
That shit was fire. That shit was
one.
fire. Staccato was fire. I think the other one's called like 392 or something like that, and it's featured this dude called VVS Kenz or 365. I don't know. That one was alright. They're pretty much just rapping their shit on that. But the Staccato joint, that shit's heat. Yeah, go listen to that, Rich, if you haven't yet. Megan put something out a couple of weeks ago. It was sampled off Eazy-E's track.
Mm-hmm.
Boys in the Hood. She called it Girls in the Hood, apparently.
Oh, that was a grip ago.
Yeah, but we haven't recorded in a while. You feel me?
Oh, we on new music?
No, I'm just going through it since we talked about Megan and Tory. I was talking about their music. You feel me? But yeah, she's doing that shit, and hopefully she's coming out with an album soon. Hopefully. We could talk about Nick Cannon.
My man's got fired for preaching about the white man's history.
Poor him, dog.
Did you pull up the article? Did you have the article or?
No, but pretty much what he was saying was that he was pretty much on his podcast that's on YouTube called Cannon's Class. He was talking to this other dude, and they were pretty much just going through our history. You feel me? And he was just talking about how white people, because of their actions in the past, were kind of, more of the savages or seen just a little less than animals. You feel me? Because everything they were doing, from colonizing people, raping people, murdering people, bringing plagues to other countries. He was literally just going through the history of our people. You feel me? But he was going through all that just to say how the narrative is turned on Black people when really historically it should be the other way around. You feel me? So for just him speaking those comments alone, Viacom, which produced mad shows with Nick Cannon, including America's Got Talent, The Masked Singer, Wild 'N Out is another thing, mad programs for Nickelodeon and BET. A lot of those were with Nick Cannon. And Viacom fired Nick, and along with that, took away all of his shows.
Well, he's actually executive producer, and I'm pretty sure he helped start Wild 'N Out. So they can't. That's half his show. That's dead ass half his show. So they can't fire him.
He's trying to fight. Now
I think he'll just move that to like if I'm him, I would try to move it to BET or something.
Yeah, he's trying to fight for full ownership of the show because he doesn't own that show, not completely.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like he owns part of it, though. Is what I'm saying. Like they can't.
No, yeah, I'm here.
They can't completely get rid of him from Wild 'N Out. Everything else probably, but not Wild 'N Out.
Oh yeah, the show wouldn't be the same without Nick Cannon. But what do we think about the situation in itself, though?
I mean, it is what it is. He was, in my opinion, he was just preaching facts. People have opinions on Black history, Black people all the time, and I think it's sad. The minute it's a Black man comes at the white man's history, says something that's derogatory or something they don't agree with, take everything he owns away. So I'm not surprised, but Nick Cannon's a hustler. He got that business mindset, and I know he got money. So I honestly see him bouncing back from this and doing 10 times better and like shoving a big fuck you to like Viacom and all that. Because I can see him like dead ass like either like starting like his own network with like a bunch of other Black entertainers or moving to BET, for example, or doing his own shit on another network. And I could see it blowing up. Because Nick Cannon is good at whatever he does, in my opinion. Except rapping. But other than that.
Oh, yeah. Like, Nick Cannon's been able to keep himself relevant since he was a child.
Yep.
Nick Cannon's been relevant since he was a child, yo. That's, like, just think about it. That's crazy, bro.
You got a nigga, bro.
That man's in his 40s, bro.
And he don't look good. Yo, he look like he still like 30 max.
Facts. Looks like he just got out of, what's it called? Money to, what's that shit called? What was that movie
called? He still play Drumline. He could be if he wanted to play the role in Drumline again, he could do that right now.
Facts. And Love Don't Cost a Thing. That's what that shit was called. Classic. But Imani, what you think about it?
I think it was just another power play by the white man. Just letting them know, like, as long as you're with us, you can get anything you want, but the moment you turn against us, we're gonna try and break you down. I think it was just another example of that. But like Darnell said, Nick Cannon is a hustler. He's always getting his money. I looked up his net worth the other day. Man's got money, okay? And I'm pretty sure he's already been having like certain things set in play in case of a situation like this. I don't think he went into that interview not being fully aware of what is going to happen with the words that he said. So as much as, you know, he's apologizing now, whatever the case may be, I think he's still going to be fine. So, yeah.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, hopefully, not Nicki, Diddy already put out a statement saying that he's willing to talk to Nick about maybe bringing his talents to Revolt or something like that. But I also think, like, if Nick wanted, I feel like Nick has the power if he wanted to start his own network or if he wanted to start something similar to that. I feel like Nick could probably do that if he tried to.
Like I said,
don't know how crazy his wealth
I'm
is.
honestly waiting to see what happens in the next couple of months because I expect him to do some shit like that.
Yeah, facts. Like if he was to put his shit on like Netflix or some shit like that, like I'm there. Like imagine Wildin' Out uncensored and shit like that. Yo, I'm there.
Isn't it already uncensored?
Nah, they bleep shit out.
Yeah.
Like, just imagine like all the possibilities you can do when you don't have to follow like TV guidelines or shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah,
you have to do whatever the fuck you want. Like Nick could low key finesse a bag off of this if he puts everything in the right direction. Some sad news. Just to say some sad news. We lost a couple of people this week. So I'll just say rest in peace to Naya Rivera, actress and singer, most notably known from Glee. She was taking her son on a boat ride in a lake, and then unfortunately, I don't know what the full story is. A lot of people saying she might have drowned, but apparently the boat was rented and then it wasn't returned back at a proper time. So then they went looking for the boat and then they found her son in the boat, but not Naya herself. Took about maybe 6 days searching for her body before they finally found her and was able to confirm that it was indeed her. So yeah, rest in peace to Naya Rivera. Rest in peace to Philadelphia comedian Meechie Hoe. I've heard about him. I've seen his skits online many times. Lost him to gun violence, unfortunately. QC rapper Marlo. Am I saying his name right? Was it Marlo? Does anyone else know? Yeah, I think that's okay. I think I'm saying his name right. But yeah, QC affiliated rapper Marlo was gunned down over the week as well. So rest in peace to him. YouTube personality Nicole Thea died along with her unborn child in a hospital this past week. So rest in peace to her, prayers to her family, and we don't know what happened in that situation, but I am just going to say that we need to do a better job of protecting Black women. I don't know what happened in that hospital. I don't know if there was a complication, but we just lost a mother and her unborn child. So whatever that has to deal with, they got to get that shit figured out, and we need to do a better job in paying attention to what's going on. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I think there's probably a couple more people that I'm forgetting. I believe there was a 1-year-old that got killed at a barbecue over the weekend as well in New York. But I don't have the full details on that story. Breonna Taylor's killers are still out.
And about
people have been having protests actually and have been getting arrested at these protests. Funny that they would arrest people protesting for her killers not being arrested. Crazy. Also, with the whole Nick Cannon situation, Viacom also said that they are pulling all ads involving George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. So that is another thing to keep notice as well.
Make that make sense. Make that make sense, but okay.
Yeah, I don't know. These are all things just to pay attention to when you're just, you know, walking in your everyday life. Pay attention to what you're putting money into and what your peers and what, you know, the culture thinks of us. Just pay attention. You feel me? All right, are we ready to get into music? Are you ready to get into music? I feel like a lot of music has dropped since not only our Abby episode, but just since the last time we talked about music in general. A lot of shit has dropped. We can talk about the heavy hitters real quick. Pop Smoke's album. We all listened to it. It's been enough time. What do we think about it now that it's been a couple of weeks since it's been out? It's been like 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
What we think? I'll let y'all go first.
Me knowing Pop Smoke, I know that's not the type of album he would put out. But me knowing the situation, knowing it's a posthumous album, knowing his family probably needs the money, I understand the music choice. I fucked with the music, but I just know that's not the type of album he would put out. But overall, as an album, it was a good quality. It was a good quality album. I think way too many Quavo features for my liking. But should have had more little TJ or little Tekka, if anything. Some Chef G on there. I wish there was more actually spitting and not like some love songs and all that. Even though Enjoy Yourself was my favorite track on that shit. That shit's just so smooth and catchy.
Mm-hmm.
But
I wish they kept Burna Boy on that and not Karol G. But I also understand why. I
mean, yeah, like I said, I understand why too. But either way, I don't know. I liked it, but I'm not in love with it. Like I find myself going back to only select songs.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
How about you, Imani?
Same. I feel like Durna kind of hit the nail with everything. The album was a good album, but it wasn't what I expected. But I will say I did love Enjoy Yourself. I did like that song. I did like the R&B aspect of it because it gave the album something different, but at the same time,
I didn't know you had that in it.
Yeah, so. But I like it. It's nice.
Mm-hmm. I'll say for myself for that album, I can agree with y'all how you guys are saying it's not the album Pop would have put out. Apparently, we're getting his deluxe this Friday, and apparently that is supposed to feature more New York artists or is supposed to be more of that New York drill sound. So we'll see what happens when we get that deluxe. But for the album that we did receive, a couple of listens, I fucked with it more with a couple of listens through, you feel me? A couple of listens through, I see the direction that Pop Smoke was heading towards. I definitely see it because with Meet the Woo 1 and Meet the Woo 2, we kind of just got this dark drill sound. Meet the Woo 2, he kind of tried to glamorize it a little bit with the features he had on that one. But then with this one, I saw the direction he was headed in when he was making it, which try to like make it more mainstream and more shit like that. I saw how he was trying to elevate his sound. And also with this album, I was like listening to it and I was like, hey, yo, like Pop could rap, yo. I was like, it took a couple of listens, but certain songs caught me like playing them back, and I was like, yo, hold on, this dude can actually spit. The other albums, he was kind of polishing his sound, so I was kind of like, I kind of had trouble like picking up his pockets or picking his like words apart. But with this album, like for example, I have a couple of joints on here that I really fuck with. Creatures is one of my top joints right now. I hated that song when I first heard it, but the more I like listen to it, I'm like, oh, Sway Lee bodied that shit.
I didn't like Pop Smoke. I didn't like that track. I didn't like.
Yeah, you didn't like that, right?
I didn't like the Sway Lee feature either.
I didn't like it at all when I first listened to it. The first couple listens, I was like, oh, this shit is garbage. You feel me?
I still don't like it.
Yeah, but I listen to it now, and I'm like, oh no, this shit's actually bump because it's the lyrics. It's the lyrics in the whole song where I'm just like, oh, Pop bodied this. Sway Lee rode the drill wave, so I'm like, I can see how he did his thing. But yeah, that's cool. Aim for the Moon, I fucked with. I feel like that song should have been the only one I got Quavo on. You feel me? Because it was like the second track on the album, and I'm like, okay, their styles complement each other on this, and it's dope. With the R&B joints, I get that those songs were older. Like those were one of the first songs that Pop Smoke came up with. He just didn't want to release them on his mixtape because he felt like they were album material, not mixtape material. So I get that. And I also like Pop in That Pocket because it's him showing his versatility also. You feel me? I'm like, hey, he's a gangster, but he's trying to show you that, you know, he fucks with the ladies too. And I can hear that in the music. You know, you could hear the 50 Cent influence. You could definitely hear the 50 Cent influence in his shit. That Got It On Me track is a banger. Got It On Me is a haunting ass, gangster ass track. Like, I don't know, that Many Men sample behind it carries it through. And then Tunnel Vision to end it off. Tunnel Vision I didn't like when I first heard it, but then listening back, I'm like, oh shit, Tunnel Vision is crazy. Just thinking about what he's saying, but unfortunately what ended up happening to him in real life. You feel me? Like, it's crazy because he's like, he says some shit like, I can't fuck with niggas because I'm too real for niggas. And then he says some shit like, they don't know what it means to have $1 million dreams, but then you wake up on the block and it's back to surfing fiends. I was like, oh, that's real. Like, that's real, my nigga. So Pop he was talking his shit on this album. I really liked the direction he was going to, and he did that shit all in a year. This summer this summer is the summer that Welcome to the Party turns 1 year old. So he was able to do all that shit in a year, bro. And it's crazy what happened.
He was on his way, bro. He was on his way.
He was on his way. He was on his way, and it's crazy. But it's also crazy to see because with that, his fans showed out. He got a #1 album. His debut album, Posthumous, #1 album, sold over 250 copies. So that's dope, bro. That's dope. Shout out to 50 Cent for executive producing it. Shout out to his fans for doing this thing, and we'll see what we get with the deluxe. You feel me? We'll see what we get with the deluxe. Juice WRLD dropped his album this past Friday. I don't know if y'all are fans of Juice WRLD as I am. But,
I'm not too much of a fan, but I have grown to like him more simply because I've been listening to his freestyles. And yeah. I will say I didn't like the entire album because, like I said, I never really liked all of his music. I thought like some of the songs on the album were like rocky. And when I say rocky, like they had a rock vibe to it, and it's just like I wasn't fucking with that sound. But like Righteous, for example, was I fuck with that song crazy. He was talking and he was spitting in that song, talking his shit. Hate the Other Side with Polo G. That's another one that I fuck with. Polo G killed the feature, and then Fighting Demons, of course.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, like for me, like I said, I really usually don't fuck with Juice WRLD, but I fuck with the song.
Yeah. Also, I like the direction that he was headed into is just a beautiful journey to watch too. You feel me? Because I can see how he was speaking. Like he's speaking to these people. Like I don't like if you guys like paid attention to his intro. He was like, yeah, there's like so much more shit to talk about than just heartbreak. There's anxiety, substance abuse, suicide, like all that shit. And I firmly believe that if he stayed alive, like he could have helped a lot of people just through his music. You feel me? Like, if anything, this album proved that to me for sure.
After hearing your reaction and like hearing Don's reaction and other people's reaction to him dying and like the influence, I understand what you're saying. Like I said, me personally, I never really fought with him like that, so I can't speak to it, but I can definitely relate to what you're saying because I've seen that impact firsthand on people.
Yeah, it's called Imani. You listen to him at all or not? It's okay if you don't.
I'm not now. I don't now, but like some songs in the past couple year and a half or so I did listen to, but I didn't listen to his album.
Mm-hmm. I can tell y'all from this album, I can see that whoever handled this album had like a certain vision in their mind when they were working on the album. Cause like I felt like this album was meant to make like people sad. And when I say that, I don't mean like, oh, like every song is just a depressing ass song. I feel like whoever handled this album really wanted his fans to miss the shit out of him. Cause I listened to this album and I was just like, damn, I miss this kid. Song after song, like, damn, I miss this kid. Damn, I miss this kid. Because, like, this kid was able to just hit certain emotions on the dot in ways that, you know, you didn't think that you could be able to express. You feel me? So it was dope. Like, a couple favorite joints that I have on that album were Conversations. That was the second track. Very fire. Like, the just the beat and the lyrics alone are very dope. Blood on My Jeans goes crazy to me. That song goes absolute crazy to me for some reason. The lyrics on that joint is fire. If y'all haven't listened to that one, go listen to that one. But the other songs that Darnell listed were all fire too. Yeah, with the rock songs, I know that he makes he's influenced by rock. So, and he always dabbled with that in his music, so I can understand why that was put in on his album. But obviously I fuck with more like the hip hop joints because dude could rap. And it's crazy because like he's saying some shit on the album, but I know a good 95 to good 98% of that album was freestyled. So I'm like, yo, the kid had talent and he was on his way up, bro. He was on his way up. Fortunately, he was another one that's been gone too long too. And it's crazy because like, yeah, Darnell was saying that song like Righteous. The song with Righteous will always be crazy to me because the song Righteous is pretty much like he's talking his death through his, like, he's talking about his death or upcoming death to his listeners. But I know he had no intention of doing it. It's not like talking about like suicide or shit like that. That's not it at all. But like it's pretty much saying like, I got 5 or 6 pills in my right hand. My anxiety is big as a planet, blah, 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 all that other shit. So you can just imagine taking it back to that scene where Juice got caught up in the airport with the feds. He had all these pills, narcotics on him, and he freaked out. And apparently he overdosed on trying to hide shit. And like just listening to songs like Righteous, I'm saying like, yo, being in a moment like that with anxiety as bad as Juice WRLD, and he's about to get caught up by the feds, and he did that. I'm like, hey, like hearing that shit is just haunting. You feel me? So I can relate to that shit. But yeah, great album nonetheless. And apparently that album is about to go down as like one of the best-selling albums this year, like surpassing
it already
Lil Uzi's
and everything. Yeah, so
yeah, like that shit already surpassed Lil Uzi's album, and y'all know how crazy Eternal Will Take when that shit drops. But yeah, it's already on the way, so that's dope. Summer Walker dropped a little EP. That was dope. Summer's here, guys.
I didn't listen to it. I just got hip to it yesterday, to be honest with you.
Summer's here and she's not going anywhere. We thought Summer might have, just been here for a little bit, but nah, Summer's not going anywhere. She's here to make joints.
Better than her album?
It's an EP. It got like, I think 5 songs.
Better than her album?
No.
Okay.
No. Come on. Okay. I think her album might go down as a classic. Her album might go down as a classic. I don't know if that's too early to call, but that shit was that good. Shit was that good.
My fault. I need to search. Need capping the sword.
Teyana Taylor dropped a fire album.
Yo, that album go hard. Her and Imani went crazy.
Oh, on that track?
Hey, yo.
Imani, talk your shit.
You already know me. Don't play me. Don't get me excited. It was fire, though. It was fire. Okay, like, she did her thing on that album. Like, she did her thing on that album.
That intro was crazy.
I think she likes the album, bro.
Yeah, I like the album. Plus, I feel like Teyana Taylor, like, really was able to give, like, more of her creative, inputs into the music and everything. Even, like, visuals for some of her songs. You could tell, like, she really... Plus, I feel like she had the time, so it just came out nice. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. Came out nice.
Yeah. That track with Kehlani still goes crazy. Bro. And it's crazy because like they put like a new version on the album, and I was just like, oh. when I first heard
Ah.
that. But nah, Teyana Taylor go fire because like, yo, it's like, because you got this shorty from Harlem, you feel me? You got this fly little shorty from Harlem that can talk his shit, but she can also be sexy as shit at the same time, bro. And it's like, when you're able to just balance that and you just can work shit to, you know, like your vision and shit, like that's dope. Like she can make R&B music and like it's dope that now she's getting the attention that she deserves, you feel me? Because she's been out here for a minute. But it's great to see her now getting the attention that she deserves. Yeah, like that track with Quavo was fire. The one with Kehlani, the one with Erykah Badu was fire.
To even do that.
Yeah, she had a couple solo joints that were fire too. Yeah, go listen to that album, guys, if you haven't. So Baby dropped an album.
It was okay. It was okay.
It was okay. I thought it had a couple vibes on it. Like
the first three tracks went crazy, and then after that, it just.
I thought I had a couple of joints on it. I liked. Yeah, I think I have to see the Poppin' shit. Purple. What was that shit called? Purple something. Purple Umbrella. I liked that. I liked Geico. Geico is another fire track. And that first track, Barnacles. I could see like, I don't know, like Thugger and Future. It's just crazy how now they're the ones that are like influencing an entire generation. It's just crazy to see us come to that point. You feel me? I'm like, there's no more, I feel like there's no more people being influenced by the 90s or people being influenced by old school shit. I feel like now we're transitioning to just this new
modern bro. That was a whole different generation. This is the trap generation.
Crazy. Got influences out here.
You got niggas like Black. Yeah. You got niggas like Black influenced by it low key. You got that vibe.
I can see how Black is influenced by Thugger and Future, definitely. Black dropped an EP, 6-piece hot. I fucked with it. I thought he had a couple of dope joints, but
it was a little slower than I thought. Yeah, it was a little slower than I thought it would be.
I understand. Like more like it was more R&B.
Yeah, it was more R&B than I expected, to be honest with you. Especially for like a summer EP. Like I thought it would be.
Yeah, I understand.
But it was okay. It was good.
Yeah, that track with Lil Baby went in.
Anything with Lil Baby go crazy.
Yeah, he been doing good. His verse on Pop Smoke shit wasn't that bad either. Yeah, and he recently had a verse on City Girls album. He spazzed on that shit.
Spazzing on absolutely everything he is on. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I was sick because I was like, damn, you gave that verse to the City Girls. You low-key should have kept that shit for yourself. But that's fine. That's fine.
Lil Durk.
Yeah, let's see. Lil Durk, yeah, he dropped the deluxe version of Just Cause Y'all Waited. And it's crazy because I'm like, yo, that tape already was a fire tape, but the songs that he added too.
Yeah, all of them went crazy. Denied in the UK is my shit though.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I still like Internet Sensation.
I hear it. No, I'm talking about all the like of the deluxe songs.
Oh, the deluxe tracks?
Yeah,
I'd have to look at that shit again.
But yeah, he did his thing. Dirk is on a whole nother level right now.
Dirk's on a good roll right now. I'll say that. Dirk's on a good roll. Is Polo G signed to Dirk or no?
I think so. He's signed with Dirk. I know Dirk on.
I know Vaughn is with Dirk, but I don't know.
I think Polo G might be independent still, low-key.
Oh, okay. Polo G could be next up, yo.
He is next up.
Like I'd be listening to 3-Headed Goat, and I'm like, yo, Polo G low-key had the best verse on this shit, yo. I was like, low-key had the best verse on that shit. Yeah, like that nigga spaz. And I think that might be it for new music or like new music I'm willing to talk about. Yeah. Facts. All right, should we go down to our reality checks then? Or do we have anything else that we need to talk about?
No.
Nah, everyone's still healthy. No one's sick.
That was my reality check, to be honest. I was just about to tell the people, like, yo, And if you're living in Massachusetts right now, keep doing what you're doing because you're doing a great job, apparently, because we have the lowest rate of corona in the entire United States. So shout out us, go us. But if you're not living in Massachusetts, I just want you to be careful, be safe, wash your hands, wipe your ass. Please, if you don't go to Florida, don't go to Texas. And by all means, like, look out for your neighbors and look out for the people you care about because this shit is real. This is not a joke. And people are still getting sick, going into the ER, dying, and all that. So take it seriously. But if you're in Massachusetts, keep doing what you're doing. I love it.
Okay. My reality check is to, let's see. How about to be selfish with yourself, right? So, why I say this is because, now with everything opening up, but they're about to close down, so go off. There's a lot of parties and a lot of things people are trying to do. Like, if you don't want to go, don't go. If you feel like you're gonna miss out on stuff, honestly, just think of it being like, I could miss out on this party or whatever. I could miss out on this job. I could miss out on whatever the case may be. And just realize that I'm saving myself for when all this shit is done and over with. So take care of yourself. Make sure you're good. Don't worry about everybody else. If everybody out here not wearing a mask, that's their business. Make sure you wear your goddamn mask. Okay? That's it.
And then for my reality check, I will say that Black Lives Matter. If in case y'all thought, just because your timeline might be back to normal, life isn't back to normal just yet. You feel me? There's still a fight going on outside. People are still protesting. People still got to get justice. You feel me? So keep fighting the good fight. Keep spreading the information to everyone that you can, just so we can move forward a little bit. You feel me? Because it's going to take a long time before we make a lot of progress, but we got to move little by little. You feel me? So any way that you can make that happen, go ahead and do that. And also, let me add to this because I'll say I'm doing 2 reality checks this week. My second reality check this week is, hey, yo, we are still in the midst of a pandemic, okay? Understand we are still in the midst of a pandemic. Coronavirus is still going around. So with that being said, if you are making the conscious decision to go out to a restaurant to eat where you are putting the lives of everyone there and all of the employees there in danger, if you are consciously making this decision to do that, you better tip accordingly, yo. You better tip accordingly. Let me just say that, all right? Because too many motherfuckers, me being one of those motherfuckers, too many of motherfuckers like, y'all come to us expecting the great service that you can provide to yourself. And if we are risking our lives because we don't want to, but we have to because that's our job, so we got to go back to work, but we don't want to. So if we're willing to put our lives on the line, at least be like, yo, good looks. We appreciate y'all. So far, it's been like that for me. It's been like that for me so far. But I got to spread the word for other people that where it's not like that for them. You feel me? I feel y'all. Tip accordingly, everyone. It's a pandemic. We're doing y'all a service. And that's pretty much the end of this episode. Guys, we're almost at episode 100. How do y'all feel? Almost 100 episodes. Crazy. And we're selling stickers, so make sure you hit either of us up, any one of us to, buy some stickers, you feel me? Spread the brand and let's get popping. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's been your boy DME.
It's been your boy Cozy Rich.
It's been your girl Imani.
And we will catch y'all the next time we catch y'all.
Love.
Deuce.